grandbabies, guess what time it is? It's Gammy's story time. And I'm going to read Where the Wild Things Are. It's written by Maurice Sindak. And this is one of the stories that your daddies used to love when they were little boys, and Gammy used to read it to them. But I'm going to read it to you tonight. Where the Wild Things Are. Okay, let's get started. This is the inside of the book. Where the Wild Things Are. That's the name of the book we're reading. Where the Wild Things Are. There we go again. Whoa, look at that. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief one of a kind. Yeah, he's holding a hammer there. He's being mischievous. And another. What's he doing right there? Can you see what he's doing? Don't look like he's being very nice to the dog. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." And so he was sent to bed without eating anything. Told his mommy he was going to eat her up. That's not very nice. We don't do those kind of things. That's naughty. We're nice to our mommies. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew. Well, he had an imagination. Do you think a forest could really grow in the room? Look, and it grew even bigger. Do you see that? Whoa. Of course, it is imagination. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world around him. That's in his bedroom. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day. That all started in his room. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. I think he was really gone for a year. Wow. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roar and gnashed their terrible teeth. Do you know what that sounds like? Do you know to make a roar sound? And rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible teeth. See that? Look. They look scary, huh? Till Max said, "Be still," and tame them with a magic trick of staring into their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of all. All he had to do was just stare at them in their eyes and told them to be still. And those wild beasts made him the king of all wild things. You see that? It made him a king. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Let the wild rumpus start. Whoa, look at that. They're still rumbling. Looks like they're having fun, huh? The wild things. There we go again. They're still rumbling along. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone left him best of all. Then all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being a king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up." We love you so. And Max said, no. The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and roared their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. Wow. They said they loved him so. It couldn't be that scary, huh? And sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. Where do you think Max is going? Where do you think he's going? Can you guess? Can you tell Gammy? And into the night of his very own room. Did you see that? Where he found his supper waiting for him. All of that was make-believe. Do you have make-believe? Do you pretend? And you know what? His food was still hot. Look, it was still hot. So it really wasn't years. It was probably like 5 minutes. And you know what? That's the end. That's the end of Where the Wild Things Are. What's the most imaginative thing that you have thought about? Or what kind of things do you pretend? You want to tell Gammy? I want to hear all about your stories. You can tell Gammy your stories anytime. Don't forget, let Gammy know what books you want her to read. But tonight was Where the Wild Things Are. Ask your daddies. They can tell you. They love this book. All right. Until next time, I love you guys. Mwah. Bye, June. Bye, Athena. Bye, Nina. Bye, Poppy. And bye, Rich. Gammy loves you.